Welcome to the stage, CEO and co-founder, Propensity, Sumner Vanderhoof.
Hey, everybody. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming over and watching the presentation on essentially like how to optimize your outbound motion, especially in the age of like anti-spam crackdown. So if you guys are part of a growth team or have responsibilities for revenue, you've probably seen click rates go down, call rates, like connection rates go way down. But in a strange sense, like there's been more calls than ever. There's been more emails sent than ever. So like every rate has gone down, even like the total numbers have gone down. It's in part because Verizon, Google, even AT&T are adding AI tools to combat the AI tools, right? They're putting anti-spam blockers in place. Google just yesterday announced that they're adding a bunch of features to block spam text messages. So if you're using text as a channel, that's going to get a lot harder pretty soon, especially, what were they blocking? It was like anybody that sends like when they're trying to like get you to click because you have an easy pass toll do, and they're trying to get you to click on that, or like maybe you guys have seen the ones about Coinbase, if you have a Coinbase account and they're trying to get you to call a number, those types of spam messages are messing with everybody's flow, and they're clamping down on that stuff, so it's making it harder for everybody. It's like the few bad apples are ruining the party for everybody else. So there's a pathway to still doing outbound right and getting the engagement that you're looking for without getting blown up by the anti-spam kind of rules and the kind of the spam filters that get layered onto everything. So this flow, the next couple slides are just going to walk through what those steps are that we do at Propensity and how it works with our sales team and what the outcomes are for that. So the first thing is whenever you're doing like any sort of marketing sales alignment motion, make sure that you're tracking people, not just companies. So there's been a big push specifically over the last year or so, to do contact-based marketing. So de-anonymizing contacts that visit your website, understanding the contacts that are clicking on your ads. So everything goes down to the individual instead of just the company. So what you're really trying to do is find the interested parties, like so that you can focus your sales team around the people that are actually interacting instead of just working a cold list. So essentially give sales the warmest list you can. The phrase we like to use is like anybody visiting your website is going to be the warmest cold lead that sales reaches out to, so you got to give them that information so that they can target the people that are actually interested in the product. So those types of people will actually raise their hand more frequently than the people that you're just hopefully, just working a list and hoping they pick up the phone. Multiple page visits, so scoring those types of actions as well, like a single website visit from an individual might not be enough for your type of business to denote warmth. So it might be like multiple page visits over the course of a month or something like that before sales reaches out. But the idea is scoring contact level engagement at the website visit, the click visit, and then route those engagement moments to sales right inside their CRM. So before you send sales any leads, before you start as a salesperson working a lead, make sure that you have some sort of employment verification tool in place to know that the people you're reaching out to are the right people. It does no good if you de-anonymize a website visit and you think they're at company A and you think their email is whatever, and it's an incorrect email, it's an incorrect phone number. You're just burning cycles. So you want as much accuracy as possible. So this is really a quality over quantity approach to outreach. Instead of just spraying and praying and just missing the mark 99 times out of 100 or 999 out of 1,000, you're looking to have more quality at-bats because you're reaching out to the right people. So anything that goes into the CRM system, anything that goes into the hands of sales should be pre-vetted and pre-qualified as an accurate lead for them to go after. If you're in the sales team, basically what we want to hear you say is like, give me more of this data because it's actionable and I can actually work this information. And then, of course, like the easy answer here is like provide an easy to use like working list out of the CRM system. Don't make them go to multiple systems. Keep everything where you like can create an operational workflow out of it. So route the data directly into, if you're using Salesforce or HubSpot or Zoho or Pipedrive, whatever it is, feed the data into the system that the sales team is working on. Don't make them learn 2 or 3 systems or hop around. One of the things I like to do with our sales team is pre-verify not just the email addresses, but also the LinkedIn URLs. So and we put that information directly into Salesforce, so they can click on the LinkedIn URL and instantly connect with somebody straight from Salesforce, and they never have to go to Sales Navigator or any other tools to do it. So they're really efficient about their touch points. And that gets really important because we want them to personalize everything. We don't want them to reach out in bulk. Even a year ago, we were doing a lot of automated using sales automation tools like Apollo.io and Outreach and different things like that to do bulk touches across multiple sequences. We've completely gone away from that. We don't use any automated sales touch tools anymore. Everything's a personalized touch that comes through every rep on our team. So it's even more important for us that every lead is qualified, every email address is vetted, because they're spending time in their inbox sending those messages out. This is how you stay out of the spam box, right? You're not sending 1,000 emails a day per rep. You're sending only the high quality leads. The emails, you're only connecting with the high quality leads, and we're not using an automation tool. It's not like a numbers game like it used to be, even a couple of years ago. Now it's about a quality game. So you visited our website, we vetted your email address and your employment, we passed that off to sales, and sales reached out with a very personalized touch within 24 to 72 hours, and now that engagement turns into a conversation. The other key piece is we're not presuming interest at the point of okay, just so because you visited our website, doesn't mean that you're going to jump on a demo with us. So we're not asking you to take an action like that. What we're doing with our messaging is asking you to opt in. You didn't fill out a form on our website, but what we want you to do is invite us to the party. So our messaging is almost always something like, hey, saw that you were on our website. Do you mind if I send you more information about propensity versus one of our competitors? Or do you mind if I send you this piece of content? Our team just recently released this tool or this widget to help you do campaign planning. Do you mind if we send you this? So what we're looking for them is to say, yes, please send me that, because that starts the conversation. So we never include attachments or links or hey, book a demo immediately. Nobody wants that in their inbox. But they will say, you know what? Yeah, I am interested in that. I'm going to raise my hand to a sales rep that's reaching out. And that personalization really, really helps open the door, build the relationship, and start the conversion process. It's funny being at an AI conference because a lot of this is anti-AI. The AI tool is used to help the sales team craft the personalized messaging, but they're clicking the buttons. They're doing the process. They're reaching out across the different channels to each rep. So this is how it helped us. So you can see this is over the last almost exactly a year. So we really ramped up our AI-driven or automation touches middle of last year, and they were just flooding the market with messaging, probably a lot of your teams are doing right now. And you can see our average touch per sales rep has gone down substantially over the last year, but our book demos per rep has gone up on average month over month. So we're doing less touches, 85% less touches, and we've doubled our per rep book demo because of this process, because we're only giving them the high quality leads, we're only giving them the ones that visit the website or take some action indicating interest, and then we're asking them to opt in before sales reaches out. So they're getting, the sales reps like it because they're getting paid more commission because they're getting more deals and they're doing less work to do it. And we love it because we're not spending a ton of cycles trying to optimize 8-week sales sequences that don't work anyway. And then our customers love it because they're not, we're really transparent from the onset, and we're not just flooding their inbox and hoping that, man, we got the quantity game going, we hit the email at the exact right time when they were just thinking about the thing. So it's basically helped us transform the way we can predict rep outreach and rep engagement, and then focus on just the market that's interesting. So now marketing's job on the other side of this is to produce more of those hot leads. So marketing comes to the table and says, okay, if we're going to scale out our outbound side of things, we need to scale out the number of hot leads that we're giving them based on this metric. So everything they do now is tied into generating more website visitors, generating more clicks on their ads, everything that's trackable, and then we hand that off to the sales team. And then if that spigot stops for some reason, the sales team starts to get upset because this is where they make their money now. So they're making their money out of the hot leads that's marketing's generated based on kind of the new framework of kind of the spam market that's out there and how everything's being routed. So hope that helps you guys. I think that's the last slide in the presentation. Yeah, that was my takeaway. So thanks for the time, everybody. I appreciate it.